somebody that I used to know and somebody that I still do. Bob Fisher joins us. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. What's new?
Oh, just, sweating.
Yeah.
Just all the time sweating.
Yeah, it's been a week.
It has been a hot one. Bob, there is some serious sweat coming from a comment made by a congressperson, and I'd like to lead off Fisher Friday with this.
Okay.
A gentleman that is, I don't know where he's a congressman from. Louis Gohmert is his name. Texas. Okay. He was on a committee call or something along those lines and asked the Forest Service, because they were talking about climate change, I believe, and asked the Forest Service if it would be possible to change the orbit of the moon and or the Earth to fight climate change. Here is that audio.
The moon's orbit is changing slightly, and so is the Earth's orbit around the sun. Is there anything that the National Forest Service or BLM can do to change the course of the moon's orbit or the Earth's orbit around the sun? Obviously, that would have profound effects on our climate.
I would have to follow up with you on that one, Mr. Gohmert.
Yes, the gal from the Forest Service is like, I'm going to get back to you on that. Yeah, I don't know that we have the technology to move the Earth or the moon.
The moon's orbit or the Earth's orbit around the sun.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds crazy, right?
Yeah, that's what it certainly sounds. It sounds crazy.
But
as in, that's one of the more crazy things that I think probably has ever been said in Congress.
But could it work?
What? Trying to do it?
Well, no,
Trying
I'm
to
just
do
saying,
that, or the end result?
If we could move the Earth back like 10 feet, or what, I don't know what the distance is, but let's say all it takes is 10 feet. If we could move the Earth back out 10 feet, and we'd go from like 365 to 367 days in a year, could we do it? And would both of those days that we gain by moving the orbit be weekends? I don't want a Monday or through Friday added. I want a Saturday or a Sunday added.
No, I would rather we find a way to slow the spin of the Earth.
Oh, okay.
That way we add 2 hours to each day.
Okay. Would we do it gradually, or would it be an abrupt slowdown, like just instantly?
Well, see, that's a good question. I don't think you could do it abruptly.
Because a lot of people would fall.
They most likely would.
Now,
go ahead.
I got a couple of ideas along the lines of this. Crazy, but it could work. And I want you to tell me which one you think is the best idea, okay? First off, a inflatable baby stroller that pops out of the bumper of your car, okay? Follow me on this, because if you've ever tried to back out of a parking space in a busy parking garage, you know it's impossible because nobody will let you out. But if you have a baby stroller pop out of the back of your car and you start backing out, people will stop. Because they're like, oh my goodness, there's a baby stroller, and then that lets you get in and get out of the parking spot.
Okay.
Crazy, but could work. Okay.
Yeah, it could.
You hate left-lane drivers, left-lane drivers, the people that just cruise along.
I hate, that goes either like 54 into 55 or go 50 or slower, yes.
So here's what you do.
That drives me nuts.
Here's what you do. And this is already a technology we have. You make the left lane play Baby Shark when people drive on it. You know, they've got the roads where they put the rumble strips in and they hit different notes so you can play Smoke on the Water. So you just have the left lane on roads go do 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 Baby Shark. People will get in the right lane immediately.
No, well, not most of those people would. They're just stupid.
Okay. And now finally, I had written this down the other day, and my daughter the other morning, about an hour later, had the same idea. So I think this one is brilliant. I think it is. An app that lets you know when trains are blocking the road in town. I would bet that there is an app that you can track trains with already. Done. Make it easy.
There is,
because you got your Google Maps or your Apple Maps, and it shows you slowdowns where a traffic jam is happening. Well, why not? Here is a car that's been sitting for 25 minutes at this crossing. Chances are there's a train there. Go to 12th Street.
Now, is that a passenger car that you're saying, or a train car?
Either one. Yeah, probably
well, if the passenger car. If it's been a passenger car that's been sitting there for 25 minutes, I would suggest that driver wake up and start the car again and find an alternate route.
We were trying to get to somewhere on the other side of town. We were going past Habitat for Humanity, and
right.
You got the road construction there, and then there's the train blocking the road, so you can't even get to the underpass to get around. So it was like the Shriners during the band festival parade with all the vehicles figure eighting through the liquor store parking lot trying to get turned around. And up Monroe. I mean, all we were missing were the little hats with the tassels on the top. That's the only thing we were missing. Oh, Bob. All right, we got to get to Say It or Sing It here, Bob. You're going to guess first. Your category is Casino Evil. Casino Evil. Say It or Sing It's next. It is Say It or Sing It time. Fisher Friday on the Joe Show. Bob Fisher, myself, Joe Malone. We take turns trying to guess the answers to categories. There will be 10 correct answers. Whoever gets the most right wins. Whoever gets the most wrong loses. The loser will sing a song, this week's song, the classic from Dean Martin, Dino, That's Amore. And do you know why I picked this song this week, Bob?
No, I can't guess.
Last segment, we had the thing about the congressman talking about moving the moon to climate change. When the moon hits your eye. Bam. But to me, it made perfect sense. So
that does now, yes.
Your category is Casino Evil. And what I need from you are 10 symbols that you will find on a slot machine. 10 symbols that you will find on a slot machine. 30 seconds, go.
Okay, there's a lemon, there is a cherry, there is a watermelon, there is a jackpot bar, there is the number 7. Let's see, slot machine. There is like I said, jackpot. There, what else would there be? Number, an animal. A triple bars, double bars.
Ooh, right at the end you got a fourth. Right at the end as the buzzer sounded.
I'm surprised I only got 4.
You got bars right at the end there. So that was good.
Well, I said jackpot bars before, but anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah. You got lemons, you got cherries, you got 7s. And you got bars.
What else was there?
Dollar signs.
Okay.
Bells. Oranges.
See, and we're talking old school slot machines. Real old that are not even in a casino anymore.
Oh, these would be like the fruit machines that they used to have at a bar.
Like in the 50s when Dean Martin was singing in the Sahara Lounge. Yeah.
That's amore. Or just diamonds, money bags, and aces. All symbols on slot machines. Yeah, if you were to do modern, the list would be in the millions because there's a billion different things on there. So there you go, Bob. 4.
Okay. So it's time for you to play the game. Your category is Bound for Glory.
Bound for Glory. Say it or sing it round 2. Next. I got some work to do. Round 2 of Say It or Sing It. Bob got 4 right, guessing symbols on a slot machine. My category, Bob, you said, is Bound for Glory?
Yes.
Okay. I have no idea. Would it be types of knots that sailors use?
No.
Okay.
It would be types of books most people have at home.
Oh, books at home. I'm going to fail hard because I got a bunch of weird ones. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go. We're going to start Bible. You got a handyman book, like a Bob Vila, or
you're doing better than last week.
Okay, good. Usually there's like a pregnancy book. You know, people have one of those around. Home medical care, like a Tabor's medical dictionary. Other books that you would have. Children's books, your Dr. Seuss's, those sorts of things. Star Trek The Next Generation, maybe you got like 94 of those at home. Ball 4, great book. Bob has it.
Yeah, I still have it. Is that a hint?
Read the book and give it back. That's all I'm saying.
Would you also like the plate back that I've had for about 7 years?
Yeah, my wife probably would appreciate that. So
I need to make a trip over. Don't even ask, folks. You failed at this worse than I thought you would.
I knew I wasn't going to do well. I knew I wouldn't do well.
Now you got 2.
That's it?
Yes.
Oh man.
Now you got a couple of your answers I combined into one.
Oh,
medical reference is on my list.
Okay, well that would be.
Because you had like a baby book. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And you said something about a baby book as well.
Yep.
So, and you said right out of the gate Bible. That's the reason why I said you did better than last week, because last week you didn't get a thing. You failed. I mean, you bombed, but you lost today as well. So.
Man, so what were the other ones?
How about a cookbook?
Oh, me. Dang it.
How about a dictionary?
Yep.
How about a thesaurus?
Thesaurus. I was overthinking it. You got to go basic. You got to go beginning of the Dewey Decimal System.
Yes. Address book.
Nobody's got that anymore. What are you, 70?
And nobody else has a phone book either anymore.
Yeah, no.
How about an encyclopedia? Definitely nobody has those anymore.
I do. I got some encyclopedias. Yeah.
Okay. So you got an encyclopedia, but you don't have a phone book or an address book.
I probably have a phone book somewhere, and because sometimes you get big spiders in your house.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to
whack it. Yep.
Yeah.
An atlas.
Oh, yep. Okay.
And last but not least, or maybe the best, how about a checkbook?
A checkbook. Oh, see? Thinking outside of the box there. Man. All right, let me get 4 or 5 gimlets of gin in me, and I'll try and do my best Dean Martin here. All right. That's amore. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. When the stars make you drool like a pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know that you're not dreaming, signor. Excuse me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore. I tried to do too much.
You started out strong.
I tried to do too much.
This may actually have been your best singing effort.
I can do Dean. I can do Dino.
But the last 2 weeks, you're like 2 for 20 on guessing things. So
I am the Josh Donaldson of Say It or Sing It.
Yeah, no spitballs here.
Coming up, Feel Good Friday after 9 here on Fisher Friday. Feel Good Friday on the Joe Show, brought to you by Cabin Coffee Company. Be happy, have fun, and think about cooling down with one of their iced or blended drinks that they've got at Cabin Coffee Company. Bob, you want to quench your thirst and get cool? Cabin Coffee Company's got you covered right there. So, Feel Good Friday. My Feel Good Friday is kind of an open day tomorrow. I don't know that I have anything planned. And then one of our daughters is going to a birthday party on Sunday, and so hopefully the weather should be good for that. Not too sweltery. So kind of a nice, lazy weekend.
Sweltery.
Sweltery, yes. Sweltery.
Check that in your encyclopedia.
Or your thesaurus.
Or your dictionary, or your thesaurus, yes.
Or your Tabers as well. But yeah, no, looking forward to, I think, a nice relaxing weekend, because the next weekend after that, we got the car show going on. Weekend after that is going to be busy. And then you got the 4th of July weekend, and then all of a sudden we're just rip-roaring right into the thick of summer. So breathe while you can.
So you have no plans tomorrow?
Except for Arts Festival. That's right. I forgot.
That's what I was going to mention. That's tomorrow. The McNider Arts Festival starts at 9:00 and runs all day. And it's good to have that event back after a year off, and that'll be good.
Oh, see, when I talk about like no plans, like things that I have to do. So I've got room for all the things that I want to do. That's
gotcha.
Sort of that's kind of what I meant right there. Not that I don't want to do the things that I have to do. I don't want to get, that. Has this gotten confusing yet? I feel like it's gotten confusing.
Yes.
But Arts Festival will be fun. There's going to be a couple of different children's activities. A bunch of different bands are playing. You're playing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The City Municipal Band kicks things off at 9 a.m.
Okay. So you get in early.
Yes.
Before you're sweating into your sousaphone.
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Whatever that is. Now, I got a question. If you're getting a sweaty lip, does that mess with your ability to play a euphonium? Does that break the seal at all?
It's possible, I suppose. I mean, I don't remember ever having like an accident or anything, where I slipped and something.
Bashed your tooth with the mouthpiece.
Exactly.
That wouldn't be good.
No.
Looking forward to that and the art market and everything else that's going to be going on Saturday. Coolest day of the next 130 we have here. So coming up, Bob, we're going to talk about band in the USA. Fisher Friday on the Joe Show. Joe Malone here. Bob Fisher here as well. Bob, band in the USA. Not the follow-up from Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
But according to a website, the Active Times, here are some of the stranger things, surprising things that are banned in the United States. Like, for instance, in Tennessee, you are not allowed to share your Netflix password.
So that's like totally banned.
That is banned. That is illegal. I mean, do people still do it? Probably. But they're not supposed to. It's technically illegal to share login credentials with anyone who doesn't live under the same roof.
Interesting.
That right there could catch you a quick weekend in jail. Cheating at video games. Banned in the United States.
Okay.
Certain games, Fortnite, Overwatch, World of Warcraft, have taken cheaters to court for violating the game's terms of use by buying, selling, or using or distributing cheats. Because a lot of those, you earn currency or whatever, and then you can buy your outfits. And so if you cheat to get the currency, the company ain't making the money. How about this one?
Interesting.
Banned in the United States, waking up bears.
Waking up bears. That's probably not a good idea anyway.
Yeah, well, I think, you're not supposed to poke a sleeping bear. Alaska has a law making it illegal to wake up a sleeping bear to take a photo.
So would this be the equivalent of like being in Wisconsin and trying to tip cows?
Yes. I thought you were going to say wake up Greg at the end of the bar. Same sort of deal.
No. Well,
you're not allowed to wake up Greg at the end of the bar.
That was the alternate answer.
Unless the Packers pregame is on, then you can wake him up.
That's right.
You know what the penalty is for waking up a bear in Alaska?
No.
Getting mauled by a bear in Alaska is the penalty.
No, that's probably, yeah.
Here's one. Surprising things that are banned in the United States. Selling dog hair.
Yeah, that just doesn't sound very pleasant anyway. I don't know.
It is illegal to import, export, sell, or transport dog hair in the United States. Driving blindfolded. Banned in Alabama. It's illegal to drive while blindfolded.
But it's legal in all 49 other states.
I have no idea. I just know for sure that in Alabama it is not legal. So I don't know. Could you go to Nebraska and drive blindfolded?
Actually, you
could probably get away with that.
Just hold her steady. Get on I-80 out of Omaha, just point west, and you'll be fine until you hit Colorado.
If you start hearing Baby Shark played by the road, get over into the right lane.
Yeah.
And then finally, drunk surfing is illegal in one of the states, drunk surfing. Do you know which state that's illegal in?
Hawaii?
No, Iowa.
Drunk surfing
Is illegal in Iowa. You cannot drunk surf or be drunk while water skiing.
Well, I can see the drunk while water skiing thing. I can understand that, but where do you surf in Iowa?
I have no idea.
But of course, I'm thinking surf like that's why I mentioned Hawaii, because
like a surfboard.
Yeah,
any sort of thing like that.
I mean,
which lake?
You got the wakeboards and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
but which lake would have the biggest waves? Would that be Okoboji? Would it be Sailorville? Like, which lake would you even have a chance?
I don't. Like I say, I'm kind of stunned by that. Surfing is a thing in Iowa, I guess.
Yeah, maybe Big Blue. You get a couple of really big guys to do cannonballs or something.
Get a box fan and put it out there for that. So,
coming up, Bob, I would love to hear your answer to this question. It is a sibling squabble, and it involves being the best man at a wedding and a big family rift. We'll tell this story next here on Fisher Friday. Fisher Friday on the Joe Show, and we're gonna share a story of a sibling squabble, Bob. And I want to know, what is the answer? What is the solution to this situation? 21-year-old guy on Reddit asking for advice after he refused to be the best man at his identical twin brother's wedding. Said, I do not want to be the best man at your wedding. And the reason is because the bride in the wedding is this guy's ex-girlfriend. So he and the girl break up. Brother hooks up and now wants his brother, the ex-boyfriend, to be the best man. You see where this is kind of a sticky situation.
Yeah, to say the least.
The one brother, who is not getting married, dated the girl for 2 years in high school. They broke up when he left for college. So it was kind of like, I don't want to do a long-distance relationship. But they had 2 years is a long time. That's a decent amount of time. Well, his twin brother didn't move away, but did move in on the girl. The brother started dating the girl and didn't tell his brother for 6 months. Now, my question is, if they're identical twins, did she know that it was a different guy?
Oh, I would think she would have had to.
Yeah, because they got different likes, different interests, stuff like that. So the brother was angry about it, but said, you know what, I'm okay. You're happy. That's fine. I just don't ever want to hang out, the three of us. So if it's you and her, don't invite me over. And they said, okay, yeah, seems fair enough. Well, now 3 years later, brother and girlfriend are getting married. He says he thinks their initial agreement should stand. I don't want to be in the same room with her, even on the wedding day. But the family is putting pressure on him to be there and says, suck it up and just do this for the family. What's the right answer?
Boy, I think I've got to go in his corner and say, that's just it's just weird.
It is too.
It's just a weird set of circumstances. And I got to go in his corner.
Because, okay, the family, I'm guessing there's a mom or a grandma. We need everybody there.
Right.
We have to have the picture of everybody in the family there. He's your brother, your best man. Be happy for him. But there's going to be so much tension, so much just drama waiting to burst to the surface when they all sit there at the head table 10 feet apart, that it doesn't sound like a good idea.
Or even during the wedding itself, I think everybody in that room is probably going to wonder if he will, when they ask that question, does anybody want to speak up and say something why this shouldn't happen? All eyes are going to be darting
to him
on the best man at that point. And will the best man blurt it out that he doesn't want it to happen?
And the best man has to hold the wedding ring and then give it to him, most of the time, I think. And so does he just yeet that into the crowd? Or there's so many opportunities for this thing to go sideways. The speech, imagine the speech. Even if he doesn't acknowledge her, that in itself is very awkward, not to acknowledge the bride in the best man speech.
Yeah, I think he could find somebody else to be best man at the very least out of this. Be there as a family function. Yeah, I think he could suck it up a little bit, but being in that best man role, no way.
No, stop in. Congratulations, I'm happy for you, and then dip. That's it. You don't even.
Well, even if he was just a groomsman,
Yeah.
But like you mentioned, that whole list of best man stuff that typically goes on with a wedding and a wedding reception. That would be just putting a match to the powder keg.
Yeah, this is the origin story for a supervillain. Is what this
Yes,
is.
yes.
Like Spider-Man is going to have to come and shut this guy down in about 5 years because of the trauma inflicted on this wedding day.
Yeah, you're right.
Man. Well, Bob, thank you so much for being on today. That's going to put a wrap on a Fisher Friday, okay?
All right.
That is Fisher Friday on the Joe Show. Thanks for listening.